Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Lady of Huntington. Today we're going to do a very simple, quick and easy stuffing of my cash envelopes. I have just started doing these again, so I've got a complete whole new system in place. So basically what I go off is this piece of paper here. So as you can see, in my cash envelopes, it tells you the breakdown of what we want in each envelope. As for my sinking funds, my direct credits and my direct debits, they are what will be staying in the bank, obviously. So we don't need to worry about those ones. But what we're going to do is do the cash envelopes and the sinking funds. The sinking funds are going to go in one envelope for the moment because I haven't done their actual individual envelopes. But that's fine, I'll get those done and then I can divert that cash rather into these particular envelopes. So what I use is my Filofax. And in my Filofax, I use it now as my wallet. Well, that's the reason I actually brought it. I've only just set it up. So I've got my wallet and all of my cards in there. The pocket here is for cash to keep in coins. We can put our money. Where do I normally put my money? In this section here. So that is our cash that goes in there and some more cards here. As you can see here, this is where my cash envelopes are kept. So what I'll do is I'm just going to take those out so we can access them a little bit more easy. And we will start popping our bits and bobs in there. So I need to be referring back to my piece of paper here, so I'll just pop that to the side. And we will start doing our envelopes. So I've got our names on the front of them. So this is mine and this is for my husband, obviously. And on the actual other side, we've got the date, the fund, and the positive and the negative, and the starting balance. So all of mine are empty. As I said, I've just started doing this from scratch yet again. So we are going to go ahead and just start filling these ones up, and we'll get down to writing all of these in the next, this is a weekly cash envelope stuffing. So we'll do these weekly. So my husband and I get $50 each. Just, you know, if we want to buy a drink when we're down at the shop or something like that. That's pretty much what that is for. It's just a bit of spending around. If you want a magazine or anything like that, you know, you can use your own cash in order to do that. So put that one to the side. Simon gets $50 also. Now this is just a starting point for us. We can swap and change it, and it might be different next week, but this is what I'm putting in for the time being, just to see how we actually go with it. As you'll see, most things actually have a home for their for the money that's required to get paid out. Now this is just our own personal money, just for things that we want to do things with. As you may know, we own a construction company, but we're not doing that in this. Obviously that's totally separate. So this is just our play money, and you know, groceries and food and things like that. So eating out, we get $75. 50, $75. So, you know, we're doing our boat and things like that. If we want to grab lunch on the way or breakfast or something like that, that'll come out of this money. That's what the eating out money is for. Just to keep an eye on exactly what is going where. Groceries are $200. Hopefully I've got all this change done correctly, and we'll get to the end and it will all have a home to go to. If not, then I'm going to be, what did I do wrong? Sorry, my hands are very numb today. It's warmer today. So when it's warmer, it actually makes me go very numb with my MS. That one hasn't been cut all the way properly, obviously. So we just need to cut it there a little bit more, and then that will fit in nicely. Okay, pet food, they get $150. So if I buy things online, well, I'm just going to have to go down and pop this into the bank and do it that way. But I'm kind of wanting to hope this works out really well. For hair, $25. So if I get my hair coloured or whatnot, that will be added up, and I can go and get that done. Clothing, $50. And remember, this is all weekly, so you know it'll soon add up. Tobacco, that's $200. And that's all we have as per our cash envelopes for our own little stash of cash. That one needs to have a little bit more cut off it as well by the looks of it. Now this one here I'm going to use for our sinking funds. As I said, I haven't actually named our sinking funds or made them actually envelopes yet, so we'll do that. So birthdays get $31. So that's what our oh, have I not got, I hope I've had you in frame the other way. $31 for our birthdays. For Christmas, that's another $31 also. Now I worked this out as $200 per person for their birthday presents and $200 per person also for their Christmas presents. And there's 8 in our family, being myself, my husband, our 2 daughters. One is married, so her husband and her 2 children, and my other daughter has a partner, so there's 8 essentially that we'll be buying for. So that's what that comes down to. Entertainment gets $50. Date night gets $50. And our home maintenance also gets $50. So that's great. All the money has gone. I've managed to work that out correctly, which is great. So now everything has a home that it needs to go to. So I will get these envelopes done here for our sinking funds, ready for next week when we actually film again. So let's grab our envelopes and just pop them back in here, because these are the ones that except for our sinking funds, I won't, oh don't forget that we need to pull the money up a little bit so we can actually fit our things back in. That's a good point, hadn't thought of that. So yeah, so our sinking funds won't be one that comes with us, but the other envelopes will stay in here. So our sinking funds, probably should have put that back there further, shouldn't I? Because that's one I've got to actually get and make everything else. There we go. Start again. If I do it one at a time, I'll actually know what I'm doing, won't I? I need to get my hair done soon, so hopefully that adds up really quickly. Otherwise I'll be buying myself a hair colour with it and actually doing it that way. Cash needs to back up a little bit in this one. So it's nice to know that where every cent is going to be going for and what it's going to be going for, and actually being able to write down exactly what we spend, when we spend it, and keep some sort of track. Because at the moment, like many people, you know, it's so easy to swipe your card and do things that way. So that's worked out really nice and simple, guys. Pet food, groceries, Melissa, Simon, I'll obviously give that to my husband, eating out, hair, clothes and shoes, tobacco, and that's our sinking funds, which we'll be making all those envelopes for them. So that all came to $1,012 for our breakdown there for all of those. So anyhow guys, that's how I do my cash envelopes. Nice and simple, very easy, nothing hard about it. Kept in my Filofax there, which is now my wallet, so that will go with me everywhere. Anyhow guys, I hope that video was a little bit beneficial to you, and if you're wanting to see my budget breakdown, that'll be in another video. I shall see you all soon.